Hello Play the Game, this is Rowan here with a guide to the various classes in the Destiny beta. There are 3 available classes to you in Destiny, and although each has different subclasses, all but one are restricted to higher levels, so for the purpose of the beta, I will only detail what is available to you. Regarding weapon usage, all classes handle the various weapons with equal capability, meaning that their unique abilities are their only differentiating factors. While they have different weightings for their stats of armor, recovery and agility, these differences are small, especially within the level restrictions of the beta. All classes unlock their skills in the following order: Grenade 1, Maneuver Boost, Super, Melee Override, Stat Boost 1, Ability Boost, Stat Boost 2, Grenade 2. While other alternatives to this are theoretically possible, none of them are advised within the beta's time and level constraints. We will begin with the Titan. The Titan's first grenade is the Flashbang. It does a small amount of damage and stun to the enemy if it's an AI, or blind them if they are a player, including the user if they're too close to it. A solid choice to use in the Crucible, and fits in well with the Titan's secret punch them in the face until they die fighting style in the early game. The Titan's maneuver boost is called Lift, and is essentially a jetpack, and combines quick ascension with prolonged travel time, and is in my opinion the best of the classes in this field. The Titan's super is the Fists of Havoc, where they jump into the air and perform a ground pound. Simple and effective, but can often leave them in the thick of things afterwards. The melee override is the Storm Fist, which basically gives a one-off boost to melee damage. Hardly the most creative, but comes in handy in higher levels to keep up with the enemy's increasing health. The boosts then consist of recovery and armor, the Fist of Havoc's leap increase, and then a general boost to all stats. Finally, the second grenade is the Pulse Grenade. It sets off periodic blasts once thrown, best used for choke points or for area denial, as most Guardians aren't dumb enough to walk into it, but it offers as a welcome damage source when facing AI. The next class is the Hunter. Their grenade is the Incendiary Grenade that deals fair damage and applies a damage over time afterwards. The maneuver boost is the Double Jump that offers great verticality, and if spammed makes it very hard to target the player in the Crucible. The Hunter's super is the Golden Gun, a pistol with 3 shots that do insane damage, one-shotting pretty much anything except bosses, and is very useful in the Crucible, but has to be activated preemptively, otherwise players will still have the advantage while you're drawing it. The melee override is the Throwing Knife, very powerful as the player can deal melee damage from a distance, but it can take practice to master. The Hunter's boosts are for armor and agility. Then there is Scavenger, which reduces the cooldown when ammo is picked up, a very valuable skill, and then finally another generic boost to all attributes. The Hunter's second grenade is the Swarm Grenade, that explodes into miniature grenades that detect, home in on, and explode any fool who dares approach them. It is very versatile, as it can be used as a standard grenade with guaranteed accuracy, thrown around obstacles if the player has low health, or deployed as a temporary mine. The possibilities of this grenade are endless. The final class is the Warlock. The Warlock's default grenade is the Vortex Grenade, that deals constant damage to anything inside it. It is best used in a similar way to the Pulse Grenade, to tactically block capture zones, choke points, or enemies that don't move a lot, like spider tanks. The Warlock's maneuver boost is Glide, where they hover in the air. It is almost completely useless at this point, as it barely lets you scale obstacles to reach higher points, and just pretty much makes you a sitting duck. The Warlock's super is the Nova Bomb, where they jump into the air and hurl a bolt of energy that creates a large explosion. Best used in an aggressive role, it is probably the most well-rounded super at this stage in the game. The Warlock's melee override is Energy Drain, which reduces the grenade cooldown when used. It may be more powerful later on in the game when it can have life leech, but for now it's kind of useless unless you lean heavily on grenades for damage potential. The Warlock's boosts are recovery and speed, longer vortex duration, and then the all-round boost. Lastly, the Warlock's second grenade is the Scatter Grenade, which is basically a MIRV and the most damaging grenade in Destiny at this point. So this has been Rowan with a basic guide to the characters in the Destiny beta. I hope you found this guide helpful and informative, and if so, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to Play the Game Central for more Destiny coverage. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.